And we are underway. Cleared back in behind. Alsher will chase this down for Slovakia. Plays it around the boards. Chipped up the left side boards. Out the center no further. This gets turned over and right back in for Sikora. Sikora will play this in deep. Slovakia in on the forecheck. Played up the boards. Kept in at the blue line. Nope. This slips away from Natney and makes its way out at center. Alsher in behind his own net. Will chip it to the near side board. And cleared out through center ice by Hamara. Back in for David. He gets it to the neutral zone, no further. Now on the steal, grabbing it off is Filip Mesar, and he'll drag it back in. Plays it for Petrovsky. His shot goes wide. Moshko waiting for it at the left point, never got to him. Kulik with a bump on the far side, but it comes back at the line. Moshko to the front, little redirect there, and a nice one by Sikora, and that got turned aside. Snapped up at center ice. Pass was in behind the intended receiver. Mesar will get up at center.
With the stick coming up on Becker and short power play.
Adam Juracek. The youngster will skate this down low. 4-on-4 here in game 1 of the 2024 World Junior Hockey Championship. Back to the line it goes. Wrist shot from Juracek. That never made its way through. Yes, Adam Juracek is the younger brother of David Juracek. Now back up for Kemetz. Kemetz takes this to the outside. Kemetz. Also from the Prince George Cougars, so against his teammate Becker. After it for Czechia. It's tied up in front of the benches. And finally it does pop loose. Kochi plays it for Czech, and Czech will send it down the ice, but this is going to be an finish.
And they're capable of being better than that.
You almost wonder if part of Yvonne Finesher's challenge is to convince this group that they could be a real good team.
Well, but that's the thing about the 2004 groups. They've had success. So I think the internal expectation from the players feeds into what I think Yvonne Finesh is trying to do with the group as well, is to have them believe we can compete with the best in this tournament internationally.
Sikora plays it back, stir back up for Sikora. Sikora getting pounded on the far side by Raymond. Pass intercepted. The line that has the game's only goal back out there now for Czechia.
You get too close, you don't see any of the net.
A face-off win for Czechia. And this will end up in the bench, and we'll get a stoppage in play.
From the shooter, you almost got to get it into his pads for a rebound or get him moving a little bit to try to take advantage.
We're on the west coast of Sweden. Chernik plays on the east coast of Sweden in the Allsvenskan League. This gets tied up in the corner. Plays in Västervik, 320 kilometers east of here. 1-0 here in the opening period. The only goal of this game coming early in the opening period. Czechia at 1:01. Zapka plays it across, and Kemetz will spin, plays it back in behind his own net. Zapka, Kemetz. Now the long lead pass for Petrovsky. That failed to materialize. Following up on the play is Filip Mesar. And Sapashek will grab it off for Czechia. It gets jammed up in the corner. Kochi.
Both of you.
Referee's trying to encourage the players to keep it going here. Sikora's in the mix. And he finally kind of sorted out. Flipped up the neutral zone area, and Pasoya will put it right back in deep and cleared right back out again. Radovojevic will play it across for Pasoya. Pasoya snaps it ahead for Mesar. And František Day, just trying to get out of Mesar's way, ends up offside. .905 save percentage and 1 shutout so far on this season for the 209 6'6" or close to 6'7" perhaps goaltender for Czechia. Deflected out to the blue line. This will get kept in by David Natney. He'll send this around the boards. A race to the far side. Sturback trying to hold it in. Gets cleared out, and a good job defensively there by Petrovsky, or it was an odd man rush for Czechia. Kulik will play it back to the line. Kulik looking for that return pass that came off his stick. And with under 2 to go here in the opening period, turned over at the blue line, and Sapovalov will bring it right back in. He felt that they got going a little bit later in that opening period after a bit of a slow start. See if they can pick up on that here in period number 2. Adam Skora sends it around the wall. Alsher breaks it up at center. Eric Alsher. It's turned over, and a big save by Rabel. And play whistled down now. There is a penalty coming up on the play, as Mesar may have been clipped. What a save.
Post saves him.
Sturback, a rookie at Michigan State. Buffalo draft pick.
He's been excellent at Michigan State. Adam Nightingale, the coach there, is outstanding coach.
Cross ice score. Servats Petrovsky. Kemet started it at the right point.
Well, Mesar is a dangerous player, so he gives a little look to the net, and then quickly over. Holds the defender, and there you can see the excitement in Philip Kitchener, the Ontario Hockey League.
His 7th World Junior Championship point. Does have 3 AHL games under his belt. This will get dumped in by Sebastian Redlich. He'll take a bump on the play. This gets knifed around the wall by Milan Pasoya. And now gets bounced out at center ice in the neutral ice. Taken by Tomasz Cibulka. Sends it cross ice, and Czechia now back in on the attack. This gets dropped back for Redlich. Redlich will play it back at the blue line. Shot through some traffic, blocked in front. Guyana's down. Good job from the line by Kochi to get that one through some traffic and in on the Guyana. Stopped by Shala on the far side. Edward Shala trying to get that back to the blue line, looking for Cibulka.
Come back to Boria in a minute.
Nanby will hold this in, gets pressured, tries to slip it back down low. It comes free, Sturback in, lets the shot go, and another penalty.
When you get great players talking about other great players in that manner, I think it carries big weight.
And I don't know if there's, and there probably is, a player who was tested more in the NHL than Borje Sullivan was.
Probably by Bobby Clark's Philadelphia Flyers.
And he stood up to every challenge that came his way. Mesar back into his own zone, circles another power play here for Slovakia. Third of the game. They tied this game up earlier in this period with the man advantage. This gets dumped in. Guyana will block it. Guyana now getting pressure there on the penalty kill. Is Andre Becker in on him quickly. Becker born in Ostrava. And Ostrava and Prague will host the World Championship coming up next spring. with the man advantage so far. They're trying to take the lead in this game for the first time. This will get flipped to the blue line. It does not get out. Alex Check couldn't clear, but now Check's going to get some help. And this will get sent down the ice by Mate Krivo.
And these are opportunities to take control of the game, opportunities to put your opponent into spots where, you know, they're chasing you now. And
Check will play this back down the ice. Check and Mateo Kochi, the defense pair on this penalty kill for Czechia. Mesar sends it back for Kemitz. They haven't given Kemitz an assist on that opening goal. They may change that, or that power play goal. Deflected in front. What a set. Dance his way in was Peter Repchik. Radovojevic. That pass almost picked off. The wave off icing. Good hustle there by Sikora to get into the Czechia zone. And Pulik trying to play it up. It comes off the stick, stays in his zone as Kemitz pitches in from the right point. Jammed back around the wall. And another scrum ensues. Sikora chases a loose puck down. Trying to center it. And a good defensive play as that got picked off by Andre Becker. Becker couldn't get anywhere. And another shot off that back glass on a turnover, and Mishiak.
it's a really good play. Mesar puts Becker into a tough spot. Then he strips the puck, and in one motion, just kind of backhand toe. Watch how he takes the stick here, but on the toe, just kind of slips it back over, and what a chance for Mishiak. Again, over the net. So many good players.
It's going to be a rude welcome back to the big leagues for Norway, we think.
Yeah,
And right back up the ice for Sepashak. Sepashak's second season with Victoria of the Western Hockey League. 13 goals and 32 points in 32 games. You add that up quickly, it turns out to be a point-a-game player. This will get carried in. Jakob Huar. And he gets jammed up along the boards. Squeezed to the line, kept in Alsher. Lets the long shot go. Eric Alsher adds some size to that back end, 6'3", 196 pounds. A couple of trips to the penalty box here in this period. Back to the blue line it comes, waiting for that return pass was Zapka, but it never got to him. Kemitz will jump on the loose puck. Kemitz in from the line. Kemitz trying to jam it in, comes off the stick and goes up and over top the net. Short side try! Scores!
in between that arm. We saw one by Sturback earlier that slipped to his right arm off the post.
Dvorsky to the front of the net, and Ravel stays with him. Dvorsky draws a penalty. Slovakia with only 11 power play opportunities in last year's tournament. This is power play number 5 in this game for Slovakia. And this will get sent all the way down the ice, and that should do it for... I was surprised to see your check come back out.
Me too.
And yet this looks like it was almost his left leg, not his right leg, that in that first pileup. Mesar, as the power play continues for another 30 seconds. Shot from the line, rebound, Ravel has score! Ravel thought he had it. And Czech was not being able to handle Hanzik at the side of the net. Honzik with that size, 6'4", 186 pounds. Calgary Flames first-round pick in 2023, injured at training camp this year, and as a result has seen very little action with the Vancouver Giants of the Western Hockey League so far. So Honzik, Mishiak, and Petrovsky is the scoring play, and a 3-1 lead now for Slovakia. Cebulka will play this up through center. Earlier, I asked you about the confidence, if that was part of Ivan Fenish's challenge, was to get the confidence level of his group up. Boy, they look like a confident group right now.
Well, Dennis, you and me have watched the Slovakia group play at the World Junior Tournament for a number of years now. It was almost like they hoped they could win, and they didn't have enough depth in their forward group or within their team to really stay at it. That doesn't look like at all an issue right now.
Cross-ice scores on the 4-on-4.
Long-time rival is going to enjoy that. And Petrovsky again, back defensively, and then Mesar, a little slip. Oh, thank you very much. Pounded right to the back of the net by Petrovsky. And the depth of this. Cheering that save.
So it keeps it 5-1 here as we near the midway mark of period number 3. Kochi will send this back into the corner. It ends up in behind the net, grabbed off, and back on the attack. Sikora trying to spring Petrovsky, who was in behind the defense.
But isn't that how it's been, Dennis? Attack. That has been the buzzword here for Slovakia.
So they're going to have another scrum. Sikora gets grabbed. Play goes on. Prebill trying to settle a bouncing puck down at the blue line. Could not. And Mesar will take this in behind his own net for Slovakia. On for Pesoya. Pesoya's pass through the middle. That got picked off in the line change. I think that Pesoya first took a look. The scoring play for Czechia. And then Sturback will get the goal. And it should be Honzik on one of the assists along with Petarchuk. But we'll wait for the final decision on that.
I think that is exactly how it should read, Dennis. But as you said, we'll wait for the official decision.
As the one goal that was scored where it was Kellitz who should have got the assist. The assist went to Sikora. Prebill will take it up. Long pass off the boards taken by Hewer. Short side try, Guyan. Saw that one whistle wide. It's all the way around the boards and back out for Ulsher. Ulsher will start the attack back to Czechia, sends it in. Prebill chases on the forecheck. Played up the boards, and Mesar is there to get this back out to center ice with under 5 now to go here in the opening period. Czechia started last year with back-to-back wins. A 5-2 win over Canada, and then a 9-0 win over Austria. Before an overtime loss to Sweden, but they follow that.
Wrestling.
There's no penalty on the play. Repchik took a look over at the referee. Radovojevic will snap this up center ice, and Slovakia right back in on the attack, but a little bit of a bobble there by Mesar, and that puts Sikora offside on the left side.
Development of this young man's game all around has been really significant. And you know he's got a big fan of Juraj Slafkovsky back in Montreal, cheering him on and cheering on his country.
Bouncing puck to the side of the net. Guyan poked it away. Kulik goes after it.
There's another example of Mesar, though. Strong on the puck, not just throwing it away, staying on it.
Sikora will play this ahead. Mesar plays it back. Here's Nancy back up.
But we seen the defense up in the play, up in the attack. It's created all kinds of problems for Czechia.
So for a team that only had 11 power play advantages in the entire tournament last year, Slovakia is now going to power play 7 or 8 in this game. Deflected through center. Brought in by Mesar. 2 for 7 so far in the game. So power play 8. Mesar, he'll drop it back. Dalibor Dvorsky comes up top for Kemets. Kemets' shot deflected away. Flip to the blue line, but not out by Alex Czech. Dvorsky lets the shot go and save made.